Nowadays, smartphones and technology assist every single step of our lives. We're living in an era shaped by digital screens and mobile devices. With the proliferation of social networks such as Facebook and Google+, curation networks such as Pinterest, and information networks such as Twitter, every new digital interaction helps us to create our own personalized digital ecosystem where we are literally at the center of our online experience. We will never be able to relive memorable digital experiences if we do not recognize the importance of the micro-decisions. Digital ecosystems are full of micro-decisions where something external happens and we have to decide instantly how to react to those changes. Micro-decisions are always more machine-driven. Most of our day-to-day reactions and behaviors are to some extent triggered, shaped, or assisted by algorithms that bias and influence our decisions. But algorithms are, by definition, something based upon data. The spread of technology generates an enormous amount of user data coming from several different collectives of peers or external systems. Today, if a user needs information, he or she has to search for it using a search engine or information repositories like Wikipedia. But the paradigm is starting to change. Information is all around us, available anytime, anywhere. We have all the data we need. But even the most useful information becomes useless when it is not mined, scanned, readily accessed, and computed in real time in order to provide relevant feedback to users and help them in their instant micro-decisions. If Plan A fails, don't worry, the alphabet has 25 more letters. Unexpected events happen. Therefore, the computational society must switch towards a smart society that accepts, reacts, and is adaptive to changes in order to shape them into positive and actionable triggers, providing a great personalized, technology-driven user experience. Customers requiring digital services like consumer goods delivery services are facing everyday unexpected events and challenges. Think about a delivery service operating in areas where huge traffic jams affect cities on a daily basis. How is the delivery service facing this issue to deliver customers' goods within 30 minutes as stated by the contract and meet customer expectations? They continuously accept, adapt, and react to unexpected situations. For example, if a truck is stuck in a traffic jam and the remote server registers almost the same GPS location for a long time, the algorithm triggers a motorbike driver to reach the truck in the jam, pick up the goods, and accomplish the delivery mission on time. Here we are adapting the tasks and roles to comply with our objectives whilst the overall plan remains the same. To do so, we consider privacy and social values, using the minimum data from all involved actors, provenance and trust, to come up with the best alternatives, orchestration and planning, to change the task toward the goal, and hybridity, making use of sensor and human accounts to detect issues. Society has undergone a transition from people to digital people, and now to human-machine connected people. A great diversity of people are now connected online for different purposes. All the information and know-how this diversity provides is aggregated into computer systems. This enables us to produce good standard answers to standard problems. This works most of the time. But sometimes the standard and average answers do not fit our particular tastes and passions. Or we are in a particular mood, ready to explore new and fresh suggestions. Manually adjusting the balance between our preferences regarding privacy, tastes, and mood can help. But modern systems are also made to get to know us better and learn these preferences from us. There are dangers of being known and directed so intimately by a single system. But by subscribing to a social charter, the Smart Society platform takes measures to ensure that people remain in control of their lives, rather than being controlled by the system or its owners. Whilst respecting their settings and preferences, all the decisions made and activities carried out by these hyper-connected people will be tracked and registered. This data will be aggregated, analyzed, and transformed in order to connect the dots of the Smart Society big picture, providing users with the overall image of their contribution towards a smarter society. All SmartShare rides contribute toward saving air pollution. All cultural events attended by citizens will contribute to increase the culture indicator. All sports events attended by citizens will contribute to increase the health indicator. The impact of this smartness footprint dashboard is to foster behavioral changes in individuals. I am a train commuter, and the first event in the morning after waking up is to be alerted by a notification system informing me about my train status. If the train is on time, no problem. I'll ride my bike to reach the station on time. But if the notification system alerts me about a train delay, I can react and adjust my time towards something more useful than waiting idly for the train at the station. And for example, I can go to the bakery to buy some fresh bread for the evening dinner. This shows a deeper change where the actual sub-goals and plan are changed. For this, we need privacy and social values along with provenance and trust to look into additional and alternative options that have worked in the past, and to then use orchestration and planning to adapt the plan to follow in order to account for the changes. Later on, the notification system alerts me that the train will be canceled due to a technical issue on the railway. The system reacts to this notification, suggesting that I share a ride to my office using the SmartShare app, saving time and budget. Through the SmartShare app, I share my journey and find a pleasant group by accepting other passengers that best fit with my habits. We are all non-smokers, and we share the same passion about music. The incentives system, after computing streaming music information gathered from my passengers' favorite music streaming service, incentivized them to accept the ride by prompting me to play their favorite soundtrack during the trip. Finding peers or picking one person over the other also shows a lighter level of adaptation where we need privacy and social values to get a profile only relative to what we need, provenance and trust to get their reviews of their past performances, hybridity, as in some cases a software can take the place of a person collaborator, as in a self-driven car for example, peer matching, as we need to find peers that are able to help us, and incentives, to help persuade the selected persons to participate. The ride was great, the group was too, so I gave them each a 5 stars review. Day after day, ride after ride, the matching algorithm knows my habits and tastes even better than I do myself, so that from now on, I do not even need to discard or accept ride companions because the ones suggested to me by the system represent the best fit for me, and I can trust the system to make unbiased decisions because the operation of its algorithms is regularly and independently audited. Finally, at the office, I get myself immediately stuck in an endless meeting. During the meeting, the Weather Forecast Digital Services announces that a storm is rapidly approaching our city district. So me and my colleagues have to quickly replan our lunch break, switching from a picnic in the park near the office to a safe hamburger in a pub. Luckily, since I was stuck in the meeting and I wasn't able to replan the lunch organization myself, the orchestrator service did the job automatically, reacting to the weather forecast data changes, suggesting that I and my colleagues visit the pub on the corner. Suddenly, I receive a notification from my colleague Mark that he's also stuck in the office due to a work issue and can't make it to join me for lunch. Lunchtime is approaching. Suddenly, through the Ask Smart Society app, I see that my friend John is nearby and the system rearranges the lunch meeting with John. Before leaving the office, I see that my trusted collectives are tweeting about a great concert that's supposed to be held tonight in my town. They quickly set up an event and Ask Smart Society, and most of them join it. From this tweet feed, I see that also an ex-colleague of mine, whom I haven't met for some time, will attend the same event. I immediately decide to join the event without paying too much attention to the warnings on the screen. But once I was there, I saw that the system had reminded me to make a courtesy call to my wife to cancel our wedding anniversary dinner. Ask Smart Society, please suggest to me the best hotel where I can sleep until things calm down at home.